Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, thank y'all for turn on the tongue tie. Welcome to the T-New Word of a T-New show live on podcast. I don't think we're gonna be on here though. So am I right? We're not gonna be on here. Okay, so we're down here. So
Look through here.
oh yeah. There we go. So all right, y'all, got my man J Ruck in the house.
What's up?
And got a special guest today, my man Sean.
What's up?
So like I told y'all, we don't talk about the my boy over here in the Memphis situation, but we got a whole lot of foolery gonna come your way. So y'all might go just get ready, and we're gonna do what you say, bro.
It already heard.
Yeah. So man, let's jump off into it. So we got the Memphis situation, and did y'all see the camera? Y'all see the film of it?
I'm behind with Memphis situation.
5 cops. Pull the brother over. Snatched him out the car, and I think it was worse than robbing the cage.
Wow.
But the sad part about it, not sad. What angers me the most about it, the 5 cops were all black.
Oh God. Right. Yeah.
All black. And the young man that they did it to, he was black.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have the chief of police saying they had no reason to pull him over.
Exactly.
They didn't. They didn't have a reason to pull him over. Now, when you saw it, did you see it?
I did not.
Okay.
I did not.
I never saw it. I saw it on TMZ and Instagram as well.
Uh-huh.
When you see it, yeah, eventually it's gonna piss you off. I'm gonna just tell you that. It's gonna piss you off.
Uh-huh.
The thing that pissed me off even more was 5 brothers pulled out a brother and beat down a brother. And then, was it a day or 2 later? He died.
I think 2-3 days later, yes.
He died from the injuries. Man, they pepper sprayed him. They beat him with billy clubs. They kicked him in the head. They threw him on the ground. They threw him on the car. Something else they did. Now, while they doing this is what got me. You're going to tell him to get on the ground. He's already on the ground.
Already there.
And not only already on the ground, he also handcuffed. So while he's handcuffed on the ground, y'all still beating this man. Okay? All 5 black brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now, my thing is, the other thing that angered me, but this part hurt. You hear the guy saying, "What did I do?"
Uh-huh.
He said several times, "What did I do?" But the thing that got me was he yelled out for his mom.
Another one.
Found out he was either a block away or 2 blocks away or doors away, one of those 3, from his mother's house.
Wow.
And so, in that setting, man, it took me back. You have one brother that yelled out, "I can't breathe."
Mm-hmm. Right.
Now you got a brother yelling out, "What did I do?"
Mm-hmm.
But both brothers yelled out for their mom.
Right.
And so the chief of police in Memphis, she said immediately they had no reason to pull him over.
Mm-hmm.
So she's not on board with it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Now, here's the other thing that got me. They got charged already.
Okay.
They're getting charged for capital murder and some other charges. If they all get convicted of all of them, it's 150 years.
Wow.
They're gonna serve.
Wow.
Okay, before I get to the other part of it, but this part here, this is what got me, how fast they got charged.
Mm.
But George
I
Floyd,
knew you were going there. Yeah.
he didn't get charged right away.
Right.
Sandra, what's her name?
Sandra Gray?
In the jail cell.
Bland. Right.
They didn't get charged right away. The brother that went to Kenosha with the gun and started shooting, he didn't get charged right away.
Right.
And other police officers in other cases, I didn't never seen them get charged this fast like these 5 brothers did.
Right.
Okay. Now, here's the other thing: they got charged. They get found guilty and everything. They get 100 and something years. But you might say life is gone.
Right.
But then when they get in prison, like Roz was saying this morning, they might put them in a separate cell. Because if you go in there with the other guys,
With the bros. Right.
you ain't gonna be around.
Nah.
You ain't gonna be around. But see, here's the thing, man. It's still gonna cause another problem. Because if they get charged, get convicted, and get these years,
Right.
the first thing I'm gonna say this.
Uh-huh.
First thing gonna hit my mind was how they get that,
Mm-hmm.
but the other ones didn't get it.
Mm-hmm. Very good point. Yeah.
Okay? How is it the woman that went to this man's house that was eating ice cream
Mm-hmm.
thought it was her apartment? How come she didn't get this?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you still gonna have a problem within the problem. Even though, like my man said on Ricky Smiley, even though this is gonna set a new way of looking at things, you still gonna have a problem because these families that lost other loved ones,
Right.
unarmed loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
How come this didn't happen to my baby, but this happened for him? I'm sorry this happened to him,
Right.
but there was cases before him that should have happened this way.
Right. They should have got the same type of attention. But not to mention, to backtrack a little bit, they also all got fired as well too, which is unprecedented for them to get fired throughout this process already.
Wow.
So it's like they're setting new precedents.
But the other ones, they got to leave with pay.
Right.
I mean, leave with pay.
Right. Now, granted, I still don't feel sorry for them because they still murdered a man, but it's just all that comes with it. It's like these black men have to go through it to set the precedent when it's happened so many other times. Why didn't these others get the same treatment? And this happened, what, 2-3 weeks ago? Roughly 2-3 weeks ago.
And I didn't even hear about it. This is my first time hearing about it.
Well, they just released the footage yesterday, like after 5 o'clock. So they waited till all the shops shut down, everyone got home, and then they released the video. So the news was out, but no one knew what was actually on the video.
Wow.
But for me, once I saw 5 officers beat a man in the article I read last week, I already knew. Even me, as an average sized man, if 3 people jump on me, it don't take that long. I'm not gonna take out 3 men.
Right.
So when you said 5 men, I don't need to see the video after that. I know whatever you did to this man was uncalled for at that point. It didn't take 5 of y'all to just do this man and put on handcuffs.
And okay, let's add another thing.
Wow.
While this beating was going on, you hear another voice in the background. I hope they stomp his ass. And he was a white cop. So why he didn't get included? He witnessed it. So you want to say you did it with him.
Yeah.
So why he's not in there with the 5?
You're an accessory at this point.
He is, and he should be because he can escalate the situation.
Right.
And they said now one police
But
officer tried to
he
de-escalate.
is actually really mandated to do that. It's just like someone, a mandated reporter, seeing a child or know about a child being abused and you did report it.
Right.
So now we're just as liable as the person who knew about it firsthand. So they should be included.
I mean, they're doing the
may
same thing with the George Floyd case. Those other police officers around him, they're including them. So why are you not including this one as well? So actually, it should be 6 cops. Then they showed this one brother bragging about what he did. Okay? He bragging about it. Yeah, man, he backed up. He almost hit my car. Man, I got out and just went at him. You see what I'm saying? Wow. Y'all bragging like this was a boxing match or something, or entertainment thing.
Wow.
So the question is how many times have they done it before and never got caught? So now that's something that, as if I was a public defender, I think I'll go back and pull up records. Let's find out how many times have you done it before.
So now the question was asked this morning by Cleo on WFAA. She goes, okay, but now how does that look, or what does it matter by it being 5 black cops on a black man now? And then the guy said, well, they really should show the point that color don't matter, race don't matter. Yeah, but y'all was saying that when the white man was doing that to the black. Y'all were looking at this uniform. You see? And so I saw one lady on Facebook say, I can't watch it. I had to watch it because my thing of it is I wanted to see why these 5 brothers go on to one brother. And did you not know, by all 5 of y'all being black, not only how it makes us look even more, but how y'all look. Now it's really to the point nobody's going to trust the police no matter what color you are. It's going to be Hispanic, Asian, black. Bottom line, don't trust the blue, period now. I'm almost scared to call y'all if something's happening to me, y'all gonna turn on me. Like old boy did with the welfare call, killed old girl in there.
Wow.
Look, they didn't charge him, but 3 years, man.
Don't take that long. Won't take that long. Yeah.
3 years to take this dude to court.
Mm-hmm.
But now these 5 come up, y'all got them charged right away.
Quick.
Yeah.
Quick.
And y'all can't sit up here and say, well, about the police. No.
Right.
This is about the color of the skin right here, how fast y'all got them charged.
But they should know that. I mean, my thing is, just because you're a police officer doesn't mean that they don't charge you in a lesser time. No, you black, so you're gonna get charged quicker.
Mm-hmm.
And and they should have been in the point of they never should have been able to be in that situation where they feel like they have to be placed and used as an example for people to start taking this seriously. Now you're going to be held. They are not going to do the minimum. They don't get the max.
Right.
One, because they are black.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna do it all years. You don't get the max sentence. So
Day by day.
day by day, and you may not even live that long to do the certain max
I was gonna say that.
because the people in prison licking their lips waiting on.
Yeah.
You get you really get shamed.
Yeah. Because you already a cop and you're a black cop who killed another black man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're not gonna fit in. You're not gonna fit in. So,
And they remember you arrested me and brought me here.
right.
Right.
So
Right.
they don't still hold. They're holding grudges already on you.
Mhm.
So you may not make it through the night.
Yeah, it's a few people waiting on you to come.
Oh
through
yeah,
that
there's a lot of waiting on you.
door. Yeah.
That's when you call, man. You better not take a shower. Or just stay stinky.
That's stinky.
Stinky.
You better hope a couple of people, your cousins up in there.
I know, they probably shame you too.
Did they ask you want your chicken nuggets?
You can have. Take my son for it.
You ain't gotta wait for the soap to get the flight.
Oh, hey.
So what was the, so they still don't know why they pulled them over?
Traffic light violation.
Wow. They took all that.
Yeah, but the chief, she said when she saw it,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't have grounds to pull them over. Period.
Okay, there's something else going on.
Now, if you got your chief saying that,
Right.
and she a sister,
Yeah.
she even said it. She said they had no reason to pull them over.
Wow. So
That's why they got fired immediately too. They got fired immediately for that.
Wow.
With no pay. Now, how they get fired with no pay? But the other police officers, they get paid with leave of pay. I'm saying that right?
I know what you're saying.
Yeah. So I mean, this thing, man, has so many different holes in it.
Yeah. So
Then you thinking, okay, we found a way how to handle this. No, but see, you got another thing that's gonna come up.
Right.
Why this? How come this? And why this? Why all of a sudden this? Why you ought to do this then? See, it's gonna be so much still coming from this, no matter what, how you try to fix it.
Mhm.
You know. And so it's crazy, man. And then we want us black men, we try to teach our sons on what to do, what not to do. Hey, this dude was, be honest with you, when you see the, if you want to, if you see the video, this dude did everything they said to do.
Okay.
And they were still beating on him, man. He ran because he was scared.
Right.
He tased him. That was a left eye. He tased him. He on the ground. Get on the ground. He on the ground. Then when y'all got finished with him, y'all gonna pick him up, drag him to the car, prop him up against the car, and you see he's bleeding out. Nobody's calling paramedics.
Wow.
Not because they're joking about it.
They joking about it.
Wow.
He's sitting up on the car bleeding out, man, and you could hear him groaning from the pain that he just received.
At what point does humanity kick in? And
Never
say,
did. It never
No.
did. It
No,
never
the man did not kick in, power kicked in.
Yeah. And another thing, here's the thing, their body count,
That's one other thing that's stupid.
it was on, so the study's showing.
Okay.
What they doing?
Didn't give you good angles. You know what gave the best angle of the whole thing?
Mhm.
Somebody had a droid up.
Wow.
A droid or something, a camera up high,
Mhm.
caught
Saw.
everything. And so the guy said, well, we don't know what caused this or escalated. Dude, nothing the boy didn't escalate. He wasn't even talking back. He didn't have no attitude. He just asked, what did I do? What did I do? This dude was, because you get most people to escalate. No, you know, they resist.
Right.
He wasn't resisting. He wasn't escalating. He was cooperating. And so that tells me in the back of my mind, we teach our boys what to do and what not to do and be pulled over. Now it's at the point, hey, why teach it? Y'all gonna go ahead and beat them anyway.
Mhm.
You know, just like that day when I got pulled over going down 380 Princeton, I got pulled over.
Mhm.
And so the guy said, you know, I saw that you had, I understand you have the Waves app. He said, but you had YouTube going on. And I said, you had to be looking awful hard at my car come up. Real dark. Right? Yeah. So you look real hard. I said, so first of all, you're right. I did have YouTube on, but I wasn't watching it. So I listened to a song on there, and I was at the stoplight. So you was right beside me, so you looking at my car. And so when I got pulled over, then he was on this side, my window was down. I had my backpack in my seat, and I saw him do this, look at my backpack. So I came announced the code where he asked me did I carry a weapon. Concealed weapon carry, something like that. Yeah. I said, man, I don't even have a gun. Where are we going? Now, I know we're going because you looked at my backpack.
Yeah. Right.
Then I see, he said, well, I'm just going to give you a warning. I was like, I could have said warning for what? Because I didn't do nothing. And then I look in my mirror, I see another car coming, and I'm ready to pull off. But the thing that got me was, hold up, man, how you going to come at me like this and you were Mexican? So you going to put yourself in their line now? So see,
that power.
Yeah, like you said. So now, bottom line of it is now, man, the police force, no matter where you are in the States, trust is just about gone. Yeah, y'all can go in the neighborhood and do all the community services and help out and go to boys clubs and all that. The adults, now the kids don't look up to you. Hey, the baby.
But not, the baby, not
the high schoolers or middle
so
schoolers. I said, look.
You know,
depending on where you go, man. Let's go that route. You go to PB or Oak Cliff. No, dog. I saw the video.
Yeah.
Second grade.
Exactly.
I had somebody, got it on right now. You know what I'm saying? TMZ, dog. See? So, yeah. But, man, we want to be in prayer for those families, man. And the mother, man, she said when she saw it, she just broke. She just broke. She couldn't watch the whole thing.
I can't imagine.
But you know what? Then my question would be, as a mother, then as a Christian, how will you be able to control the anger without just going across and just want to hit everybody?
But why not going to do that anyway?
It get off your chest, though. You know, I think I feel that.
Because at that point, you're killing yourself for holding it in.
Straight.
I don't know how I handle that in the courtroom because the rage. I think the rage will kick in.
Because like I said, at some point, and this is my opinion, we as a race are going to have to just say to hell with it and just, even those that look like us, like say our skin folk ain't kin folk, we going to take them out too. That's just part of it.
But
that's just part of it.
Everybody's not our brother.
To add on to that though is, and it even showed the point of the police officer spot like, we gotta look at what we do ourselves too. Because it's almost, it ain't almost. We are at the point we gotta deal with the cops, and then we gotta deal with our own folks doing us. We in the middle, like, dog. We come at each other. Actually, if the cops were smart, they could sit back and just let us go ahead and do ourselves. Yeah. Can we do ourselves?
It happens in a lot of places.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, man, you can't win for nothing, man. And I heard your voice at one time when somebody said it on here. We gotta go up in prayer. Well, we've been praying for how long?
Yeah, man.
We've been praying for how long? That's like the same song we've been singing. We shall overcome. We've been singing that for years, and we still ain't overcame. Let's keep the dream alive. No, you keep the dream alive means you still asleep.
Right. We gotta remix the street.
Yeah. And I've always said it year after year. Turn this man's dream into a vision. But you gotta show the clip. Martin Luther King. I've never seen it before. He talked about the speech, the dream. You know that Joker had another clip behind that and said, you know what? I preached about the dream, but I'm really in a nightmare. I was like, dang, I didn't know that. He said, I'm in a nightmare. And so, what would he think if he was here today? Just what he said. We're still in a nightmare. But look what we do to each other. How can I sit up and say black girls, white girls, all that we all come together? We can't even come together. But I can look at the Asians, how they come together. I look at the Hispanics, how they come together. I can look at the natives, how they come together. Hey, I even look at the Caucasians, how they come together. But us,
and Willie Lynch wasn't no joke, man. It's still in effect to today.
What's that?
Willie Lynch.
Willie
Lynch.
Okay.
I heard of Willie Lynch. He was a Caribbean slave master that the slave owners in the United States had trouble controlling their slaves or whatever.
Okay.
So they heard that this guy in the Caribbean named Willie Lynch had his slaves to the T, Jack. They did everything that
He was on point.
He was on point. But they had him come up here and tell them what they needed to do to get their slaves in order. And bro, and it's been working ever since. That's called, I don't know if you heard of buck breaking.
Right.
You ever heard of buck breaking?
Oh, like we do horses and all?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. That, matter of fact, that's the exact analogy he uses.
Yeah.
So you take the biggest, strongest buck that they have, beat him until an inch of his life, so that all the other slaves will see that, oh man, he ain't playing. Well, he got Mustafa over there, Mustafa crying, and you know what I'm saying.
Mustafa like
See Mustafa, yeah, why you gotta do Mustafa like that, man?
Mustafa ain't bothering nobody.
Yeah, but you always have a scar.
See, I was
Yeah,
serious.
right.
I was serious. That was the thing.
And then you gotta, wait a minute, then you gotta be careful with scar because scar eats you.
See? That's wrong with your brother.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so if he eats you alive,
Yeah, he sit back plotting on
he
you.
probably on the whole time.
No, but
Just like a snake,
See?
sizing you up, because
Yeah.
you'll be tasty in a minute.
Yeah, snake in the grass.
see,
Yeah.
like I said, the things that he said in stone at that time are still in effect to today. Have the field Negro against the house Negro, have the straight hair against the nappy
So you
hair.
know where I'm coming from then.
Don't do that. Have the light skin.
You
I was messing up, Tony.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Sean and I be there. I didn't tell you what we talked about. See, they said if we were back today, I would be a field ninja.
He will.
I'd be a house
Yeah,
ninja.
you
I said, yeah, and I'll tell on y'all.
Yeah.
I tell you, boy, I gotta say what you mean. Hey, boss, you trying to stay. So she said, yeah, but they gone, you next to the field. So that's why I'm telling them. They gonna mess up my deal in the house.
Hey, y'all come on back. We got it good over here.
Yeah, so now that you here, me and you both here.
Because I'm telling you too. We all
Bruh,
I'm telling you the
I ain't messing up my gig. I got a good gig. I'm in the house.
I'll
bruh.
mess it up for you, boss. He's stealing. He got the silver. I'm gonna plant it.
Look, get back in the central
just-
AC.
Yeah, just so you can get whooped.
So you brought that up, man.
No, man, I was just making.
I was trying to be serious.
I was serious, man, but until we get that under control, man.
Well, no, I don't think we ever get it.
I think we will, because
I
first of all,
don't believe it. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. I'm not
we
sure.
probably won't see it, but it's
Yeah,
starting to
who-
turn.
you saying who will, like
Our
our generation,
we probably won't see
well, the next one is even worse.
it. It's coming around. It's coming
Yeah.
around. It's coming around.
I don't, I mean,
What do
see
you-
some
Okay,
change.
so where do you see the
I
change?
see some changes.
Where do you see it?
Well, for one, in the, I guess you can call it Pan-African movement.
Okay.
It's a lot. I see a lot of us starting to learn the truth that we've been lied to all along.
Okay, I'm with
You know
on
what I'm
that.
saying? And I see a lot of, I guess if you want to use the word conscious, people starting to come around and be like, man, I can't believe we've been lied to this whole time. You know what I'm saying? Everything from George Washington being the first president to, I can't think
Well,
of
see,
something
Jay,
off the top of my head.
I'm with you on that. That they see it, but on the economic side, the financial side, the success side, I still see the crab mentality. Because even though me and we see what they've been lying to us about,
Yeah.
I still don't want to see you get ahead of me.
Yeah, I got, like I said, even with that,
Okay.
well, I can only speak from my experience of
Mhm.
what I'm seeing
Okay.
where I am. But this over in Oak Cliff, DeSoto, CD, all that over there, that's a lot of black supporting black in businesses. I see a lot of, and it's like I said, it's starting to generate. It's starting to generate because it's been a lot of talk about, I want to support black businesses, but you do so and so and so and so, so that's
Right.
why I go to Target or that's why I go to
Okay,
Walmart.
right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now the conversations again on that
So
side,
it's changing.
it's changing or being had. So as soon as it gets become more,
Okay. So basically what you're saying now, what you see over there, they're now seeing the importance of supporting
yeah,
black business because of how much we've been lied to about and try to keep us from supporting. So we go back to history of the black, so what was it called? Black commerce or black bank, like Harlem, something they,
Wall Street.
Wall Street, yeah.
Street.
And I think that something happened in Memphis, in Tennessee with that, wasn't it? With the black,
That was
Black white
Tulsa,
people.
right?
That's Oklahoma.
Yeah, Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So now
Tulsa.
that the history is being opened up, and I think now that you're bringing this up, that the eyes are opening, but yet Florida wants to take out black teaching. Well, one of the hit cultures.
American history. I mean, African American history.
Yeah, they want to take it out.
Well, I don't know. Well, all that I can see, I heard Ron DeSantis say he's not trying to take black history out. What he's trying to do, because following the black history, this LGBTQ was coming and want to push their agenda behind it, since he knows everybody wants to follow what the African American is doing. Well, if the African American protest, hell, we can go on and jump
Yeah,
in
because
too.
they want to
But
add
see, but
civil,
you know
they
what?
want to add civil rights to it.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
And
So,
everything doesn't line up. That's choice. This is what we had to go through.
right,
Because
exactly.
We didn't have a choice.
And again, like I said, DeSantis said he's all for African American studies. He's
That's
for
the
Native
government.
Americans. Yeah, that's the government. He's for everybody.
Okay.
But what he's not going to do is allow this democratic agenda to come and push this transhumanism, transgender, and all that, which is behind the African American.
But see, this is why I said with that community and the black community, you got to know the difference. There's a difference between civil rights and human rights. Okay,
Indeed.
we're on the civil rights side. You guys are on the human rights side. So you can't bring that human rights over to the civil rights because y'all have not been where we've been through.
It's a different fight.
Exactly, you can't. And matter of fact, and I'm the man to say this on Facebook. I got into it with a couple of my friends on the issue with swimmer, the transgender swimmer that wanted to compete with girls. And I saw a lot of parents and coaches, and even the athletes saying, let's be fair. Because and I kept saying, all I was saying was be fair about it. Stay with the dudes and not with the girls. Well, I got attacked by a couple people saying, well, he stop saying he's a dude, stop saying he's a sir, stop saying he's a man, and he's not. I said, no, I have to say he's a man. Yeah. And so when somebody made a comment, he still got a flipper, don't he? And so if he got a flipper, he'll do it. But the point now, this is what I got a friend on this, like I was gonna care, but I got a friend on this point. Stop saying he's a man. I said, well, no, she said I was insulting him as a man. I said, well, if you really want to go that route, you're insulting the one that created him to be the man.
But you just called him him.
Thank you.
So what do you call him?
And so if you want to talk
Right.
and he's not the author of it. And so the thing is, if you want to say I'm disrespecting him, you're disrespecting God who created him. Come on now. So we gotta know the difference between civil rights and human rights. That's it. It's just the bottom line.
And equal rights.
It's
On
equal
top of
rights.
that. On top of that.
So see, we can't force y'all to be black.
Exactly.
And you don't force what you are on us. I'm cool with you. I'll treat you nice. We're cool, but don't force yourself. I'm not doing it to you. I'm not forcing my Christianity on you. No. I agree. So that being said, we were definitely in prayer for that family as well. And so now, let's switch gears because our boys lost last week, and somebody sent me a text on where the Washington Commanders was hanging out at.
So somebody hit you at your low point.
Real low, bro. Real low. I mean, it was so far under the level. I felt it at my ankle. That's how low it was, right? So I'm just gonna tell you what else happened. So I got an invite to go to this gathering they had, and told me he even told me what flight airline I could use, Spirit, and he also told me what gate to go to.
837.
And what seat I can sit at in the plane.
Oh, yeah.
And so, it amazes me, man.
Middle seat. You can't lean back. You be stuck between two other big dudes.
Oh, so I can't get a window seat.
No, you got window seat, middle seat.
Why gotta be big?
They don't even give you an elbow. The rest, put your elbow down.
Let's go, man.
Yeah.
So, as I'm going through this moment, I can't believe I got a text from somebody saying that, man. That's wrong. I wouldn't even do somebody like that, bro. Then again, I think I would.
You would. You would.
So, okay, yeah, we lost.
Mhm.
Okay. And my main concern was the way we beat Tampa, we should have brought that over to the next game. So one of the things I think our weakness is we're not consistent. Okay, that's just, and to me, I'm not going to just put it on that. I have to say the offense. Because defense did their job.
Exactly.
You know, they did. But I could tell also by the fourth quarter, not close to midway fourth quarter, I could tell our defense was burning out.
Yeah, it was time.
Because once I saw that dude run straight up the middle, they ain't been doing it the whole game.
Right.
That told me right there, they gas. And see, the thing is, because they stay on the field too long. And so, that being said, I noticed first thing Monday and Tuesday morning, they started cleaning the house on the offensive side.
Mhm.
On the offensive side. Now, let me ask y'all this question, because Monday morning, there was a certain running back on our team who said he would take a pay cut so he could stay with the team. Now, do you believe this? We'll throw this out. I believe, I could be wrong, let me know. I believe the reason why Zeke after he took a pay cut, not only do he want to stay on the team, I believe he had a regret of how he played this year. And to the point of, I don't feel I played up to par to deserve that check. But I'll take a pay cut, stay on the team, because I see the importance of how me and Pollard can really be effective together. Because if you get rid of Zeke, you're about to wear out Pollard. And Pollard gonna be the same way he was with Zeke. But if you keep both of them, and that was through the whole season, I was like, man, if y'all can find a way to keep Pollard and keep Zeke, then you just stay dangerous. That third backup, he's not bad neither.
True.
Davis to me is another version of Pollard in a way. So you got that. So the other thing they mentioned was they need to go after another caliber superstar wide receiver. And the one they were talking about is Hopkins from Cardinals.
Did he play Houston? I believe he started with Houston.
Yeah. DeAndre Hopkins?
Yeah, that name came up. Yeah, because I was like, okay, if you go for him, then we don't sense it going against him.
No, I mean, we got old boy Hilton. We didn't even use him. So
I think he'll be a good third.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, but we need that second. And Gallup's not the second. He's really not.
We're going to get rid of Kellen Moore.
Yeah,
That's what we need to get rid of.
And when I saw that on the thing that the Panthers were doing the interview, my reply to that was, don't interview, just take him.
Yeah.
No sense. Why waste that time? Just take him.
He's inconsistent.
Yeah.
And I said that can only do so much.
But he's only doing what he's told to do.
That's what exactly. Now he has his flaws.
And at least he admits it.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
He needs to stop trying to throw passes in the tight situation. That's my boy.
Yeah. You know that.
You are not an Aaron Rodgers.
No.
You're not Brady.
Warren Moon,
Randall Cunningham.
Great in the regular season.
Yeah.
They're great in the regular season.
Yeah.
So
He wasn't good in preseason too. For little he played
And in practice.
Yeah. But throw that out at y'all, man. So what y'all think? I mean, I don't know about this one here because he threw that text out. I could do no.
I tried to get unsent, but it already sent. So I was already there, so I was like, let me just lean
But
into
you know what?
it.
I don't believe you tried hard enough, Joe.
I think he participated because he wants to say.
That is one of the main reasons he said it.
Yeah, I don't think it had nothing to do with it.
But his performance, you don't think it had nothing to do with that?
No, because again,
Am I giving him too much?
the business scheme, he didn't have nothing to do with that. That was coaching. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay. So I think that was just straight him just not wanting to leave the Cowboys. You know, that's just my opinion.
I mean, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. No,
But then Cowboys can't turn that down either. He will take a pay cut.
I don't think it would.
Because they named some other players they want to restructure their contract. Okay?
Yeah.
But now I wonder if number 4 be willing to do that.
No. He need to make him because
He fought hard for that contract.
he did.
Well,
But
Zeke
when he
did
got
too.
it, then he kind of
And see, that's one of my things, man. And I hear what you're saying too. I don't mind you being rewarded for your work. Okay. First things first, I have a problem with the rookie contract thing.
Right.
Because to me, and got what they wanted from you, pretty much. Yeah. It's like a challenge.
Yeah.
House ninja.
Yeah.
And so, and so my thing is, like my man in Kansas City got that $500 million contract.
Ooh.
Quarterback.
Mahomes.
My
Uh-huh.
homeboy?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yes. But he structured it to a point where they could still pay the other players.
Okay.
He did do that. But my thing is, how much is enough? How much is enough, man? I mean, you can't give off the 68 million. You know, you can't give off the 80 million. I can show you how to do it.
You can.
Y'all take a deep breath.
Yeah. So I get what you're saying, but if I leave that money there, the owners and the executives, they're going to take that big piece of the pie. So I'm the one out here breaking my back every single day, getting hit in the head. So no, give me that $500 million.
Okay, so
I don't care who. If you don't pay nobody else on this thing,
yeah.
give me my money.
So
I'll
that's
take
so
them
this
out.
route then. If I give you that type of pay, I can't pay my other players that helped you get to where you are.
Yeah.
So if I do that, then I gotta start getting these 1-year contract people, and they ain't really worth. Those are spare tires. But because all my money went into you.
That business though.
Yeah, but I can understand what you're saying. Yeah, it's business. But then if you're talking about, well, I want a ring, well, in order to get the ring,
I get it.
yeah,
I get it, man. But I mean, Charles Barkley's successful too. He don't have a ring either. So give me my $500 million.
that's a strong point.
I'll take y'all out to dinner.
But now,
And you know
now Charles he gets shut up on the show as soon as they say, yeah, we got a ring.
See,
Then Charles looking silly.
and I just recently found out that after 5 years, ex-NFL players lose their health insurance.
Oh, really?
They have to get some other.
Common
That's expensive. So with the $500 million, give me my pay my money. Because after 5 years, if I got a head injury or whatever, y'all ain't taking care of me.
Okay, so that's okay. So would you say the 500 mil? Okay, give me my 500 mil.
Yeah.
So what could you not do with, let's say, 150 mil?
I don't know. Depends on the injury. Or
Well, if you don't have any injuries, though. Let's say you don't have any injuries. But I see what you're saying.
And I'm out.
Deuces.
I do, yeah. I'm for the trap, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, real.
Because I look at it too. Okay, take that. Not only you got the contract, you got endorsement money coming in.
Exactly.
So that's extra. Well, Zeke don't have endorsements from what I see.
Yeah.
He has a big contract. But hey, Tony Romo, when he got the big contract, he didn't have no endorsements.
Okay.
He got him now. But yeah, he got him now.
Right,
But he's also the highest paid commentator now.
I didn't know that. Really?
Yeah. He's the highest paid commentator now. And I have to say it, the boy's good.
They good.
He's what he does. He's better than everybody. Now Troy, nobody likes Troy because Troy's just straightforward.
Yeah.
He ain't trying to analyze, tell you what type of play. He's gonna let you know that stupid play.
Yeah.
Or maybe like he did it one time. That's a Garrett play.
Yeah. Admit that.
So Troy to me is like the brother.
Yeah.
He's gonna come straight. Yeah, exactly. And so I mean, I understand. Like I said, I understand we're getting paid and all that. But if you're trying to get that team change that ring, man, you gotta, somebody gotta do something.
Well, like that, at that point, it's up to the owner to either bring more money in or, like you say, business like the custom folks. Then I guess the players are about the team. They say, hey man, look, I'm gonna take pay for it. My bring some money. But to me, it's all about the owner.
It starts there.
It starts there.
Right.
Because if I see that you're bringing in the right pieces, give them $20 million off of my contract.
Yeah.
But if you're not bringing in the right pieces, now you just bring these bums in. You're not cutting nothing off my check.
And going over to another sport, Dirk did that.
Yeah.
He gave him a cut. I think it was like $10 million.
He gave up
To Carson, Chandler Parsons.
Yeah. Okay.
And it turned out Carson was a bust. And I'm just gonna be honest with you, he was a bust. And it could have been in Dirk's back, but man, I gave you my $10 million.
Right.
You say
win-win. I mean,
it's
a
Jason
roll
Jacob.
back.
Yeah, exactly.
And Buffett cut him.
That was bad.
I'm just throwing that in.
It wasn't NBA, and you something like that. You're gonna drop him.
Yeah, Buffett cut
Well, they said somebody gonna intercept the ring. So
him.
You would?
that's why they said that. That's why this on
What?
this morning. They said she broke up with him because somebody intercepted the ring.
Oh, that's great.
As I said, that's not. I saw it this morning on Israel. I was like,
Somebody intercepted the ring.
Somebody intercepted the ring.
Oh,
That was not right.
Oh, wow.
okay. Switching gears.
Switch gears. That was a good
Right, there's another water bottle over there.
No,
Oh, she intercepted. Oh, there's one. Okay.
That chick getting low.
I saw that boy. I said,
Wow, the ring got intercepted. All right, here we go.
I was gonna be.
Sean, since you knew,
I said one of
Yes, sir.
you knew on the show. I got to ask you this question.
That's the way.
I got this business, man.
Oh God, bro, I didn't hear you say it.
Yeah, I was listening to
No problem, brother Sean.
It's not a pyramid scheme, is it?
No.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
Bro, that's legit.
It
Like
had
Susu?
animals in it.
You know,
Like a sister?
no,
Words.
no,
Man,
words.
I'm still waiting for my $200.
Now you see, we just got to talk about how blacks do each other.
Yeah, I
See
hear
how
you.
they doing.
It's gonna have
He
you.
has support black
It's
business.
gonna have you. It's gonna have
You
you.
see what I'm saying?
It's gonna have you
You
question
see
your
what I'm saying, man? You see
Christianity.
what I'm saying? We're going to sit here down the black business.
Oh, damn.
See what I'm saying? See these ninjas. I tell you, man.
So what's the hustle?
Okay.
It's
See, he said hustle.
It's always a hustle, bro. Come on, man. All right, I got this business plan.
Okay.
Come on.
She can't get it out.
What
You call about foolishness?
It's foolish.
They support it.
I'm not supporting that.
Did I support your business plan?
Go ahead, D.
Oh,
we
man.
just won't overcome, bro.
Go ahead, D.
All right, check it out, Sean.
Uh-huh.
I got this business called Pick a Pocket.
What? What? See? You can't write this on paper like that. We can't pitch this to the bank.
See what I mean? It already turned you on.
See?
That's the hustle.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Pick a pocket.
Pick a pocket.
Trying to get serious with you, man. This is serious. This is
All right, let me get the rest of this. We're going to work on that name, though.
Come on, D. Come on, D.
Jay, come
Go
on.
ahead, share your
How
list.
does we pick it?
Share your list.
He already see it.
Yeah.
He already see it.
I like it, bro. We're already. You see the vision. We're already there.
We don't lie till I pick your pockets, so we go to jail for sure. But tell me the rest of the plan.
Check it out.
Might be worth 3 to 5.
You come in, you order your food. While you order your food, you wait for it.
Okay.
While you in line. I used to have midgets. Well, I'm gonna use raccoons. They gonna pick your pocket. So when you get to the register,
See right
you
there.
don't have any money, man. So we got your food back, but we got your money.
Oh.
Something figure about it.
This is a horrible plan.
3 to 5.
Yeah,
See
this
what I'm saying?
is
Y'all brothers
you
don't
going.
see it. Y'all don't see it, bro.
You-
5, you know.
5 G.
You get 5 times, get 3 to 5 the following week.
Second shift was 5 to 10.
Oh, God.
First shift 8 to 5.
As soon as that black investment got a lawyer come in from Memphis, I'm gonna be like, look, man, I'll be the first one to flip. It was all him. It was all him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, check it out, man. Don't knock it down. Don't knock it down. Stay positive.
I'm
And
gonna
so-
go with them.
So it's still standing as Martin Luther King had that dream. You know what I'm saying?
Now you can pick no pockets.
Okay, let's go for the other business.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, it's one side. It's called one side.
One side.
So you come on one location, you buy the right hand glove. And when you buy that glove, you go to the other location to get the left glove. Left hand glove.
I'm not paying till I get my glove. It sounds like I'm gonna get swindled.
Yeah.
I'm walking on one glove like Michael
Yeah.
Jackson. All I got is
Get one glove.
One glove.
See how black people do each other.
One
Black
hand
on
gonna be
black
black.
crime right
Black
here.
on black crowd, yeah.
Okay, now, I got another business though. Okay, you heard of the thing with little homes, like tiny homes.
Right. I've seen them.
Have you heard of it? You seen them?
I have.
Which one have you? Tiny hotel. Bam. Tiny hotel.
You might be on to something.
Tiny hotel. Only little people lie.
I ain't in it.
What's wrong with
You almost have it.
Tiny
You
hotel,
almost.
tiny
I
hotel?
almost
So
converted.
you said,
Wait. I think she see it.
no,
Go
I
ahead.
ain't saying nothing.
So what?
Don't put me in that mess. I'm trying to see through your lens, okay? So you saying,
Hey,
you want,
Jay.
so your vision is having tiny hotels for the midgets.
Yeah.
So
They
that's
have
easy,
their own spot.
accessible, there's the owner, so what about, oh, you bringing everything down to their level?
There you go. There you go.
You gonna be successful. Like, you're not gonna be a midget.
So see, here's the thing. When they come up to check in, they ain't gotta look up. It's gonna be
So,
on their level.
so all these midgets behind the counter to work?
Yeah. Let's not discriminate though.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Well, I mean, how we gonna get the employees? Where's the workforce for this coming from?
Yeah, glad you asked.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and hire more midgets.
You mean puppy?
Little people, I'm sorry, little people. And so they have little luggage. We'll get them.
Oh, they have little luggage. What the pool gonna look like? It's gonna be 4 feet.
Give me a bathtub. It'll be a bucket.
See?
So when they jump in, you don't hear it's blue. You hear.
See, that ain't right, man. You gonna get it.
Oh my God.
And then when they go to the bar,
Oh,
they all,
dude.
no, come on now.
See,
When they go to the bar, they
no.
get a drink.
No.
They get a Tiny Tim. Drink called Tiny Tim.
Bruh.
Oh.
Bruh.
Oh.
Bruh. I can't help it.
Come on, bro.
I can't help with those. Come on,
This will be your little project. to work
See?
on.
Yeah, little
project.
project. You already said little project.
So you wanna make sure they feel like they ain't getting the short end of the stick?
Bingo. You know what I'm saying? And for dessert, they can order in the
Yeah.
dessert. Strawberry shortcake. We can forget the lady in the chat. Strawberry shortcake.
Don't tag me.
Don't tag me.
Y'all ain't right.
Oh, man.
Rod, you're wrong now.
Oh.
You're wrong now, Rod.
I'm just trying to get a vision. Trying to get
I see it.
I don't see it, but I'm just
I see
trying to
it.
get, I'm just trying to
See,
understand.
you all, they want to do this at the counter. Y'all see? Jay.
No.
Jay. Come on, Jay.
I don't say
Jay, come on,
I
man.
can't do it, man.
Jay, I thought you was my boy.
I'm your boy. I can't
See,
do it. I can't go with you. I can't
They don't
go
have to do this at the counter.
I can't go with your
It'll
ass.
be like this.
We're not going on your level.
We're not
going on your
That's
level.
wrong. That's wrong.
We go- Jay, me and you we gonna stay on the
Yeah.
house. We gonna let you.
They can't see over the counter, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all don't even care about the little people. Let's go. Come on, please.
Woo.
So you don't have to worry about that, so I can reach it.
Or it's out of my reach.
See, y'all.
These commercials gonna be horrible.
Horrible. Hey, matter of fact, Jay, we'll have a commercial.
Uh-huh.
You can come to Tiny Hotel.
Oh,
Things will be in your reach.
He put some thought into this.
He put some thought into
He put some thought
He
into
put some
this.
thought into it. A lot of it.
A lot of, we're trying to write it out, make it, he really would have about that.
Oh.
He would have went and brought out
I
the
tell you what, when business gets to rolling, we're gonna be short on the cash rate. Y'all ain't right. I can't do it.
Wait a minute.
You even said me.
I ain't gonna do it.
No.
I ain't gonna do it, T.
I gotta pull you in,
You
bro.
ain't gonna have
Your
me.
family in this,
You ain't
man.
gonna have me hated, man. You ain't gonna have me hated, man.
Wow.
You all right, Sean?
I have to say,
There we
these are three ideas. I'm probably just going to sit back on.
Think about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit back. I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you. Yeah. Look, bring the first quarter numbers by.
It won't be short.
It's gonna be a short quarter. I'm not going there with you.
You just
You don't
did.
have them people going there, I'm living my best life.
Oh wow.
I can't believe it, man. Y'all really see it.
No, we don't see that.
Y'all already throwing your bits in
I already got my 200 tied up
They don't
in
ask-
suit, so.
They'll ask a short reel on the movie.
or baby back ribs.
Y'all ain't right. That's what y'all ain't right.
Put some shortening.
Oh.
And
T. T.
What's in there with a little bit of shortness? I do.
A little dab of do. We'll have that on t-shirts.
a little dab of this. Y'all ain't right.
Oh, wow.
I quit. I can't do it.
What's wrong with Tiny Hotel, bro?
I can't do it, bro. I can't do it.
So we got pick a pocket.
Pick a pocket, one side,
One side.
Tiny Hotel. That's a good name.
You got something on your hands. I don't know what, but you got something on your hands.
I'm thinking about it.
I ain't short-handed.
I quit.
Yeah, I'm not being no short on the cook.
I'm
not being no short on the cook.
Y'all ain't right.
God, I'm gonna keep my 9 to 5. Keep my 9 to 5.
Golly.
Oh,
Okay, we'll change the subject off.
Thank
Now, okay, I'm looking at a posting. Y'all tell me what you think. How do y'all look? Do you believe? Let me ask you the question. Do you believe Beyonce is a motivational speaker? Okay, so do you feel like she needs to be taken out of the equation or sort of put it on the lineup and on that level with Oprah?
Oh yeah, she's an entertainer.
Okay.
She's not.
But she's also, she's a thief.
Uh
Yeah, she's a thief.
oh.
She's good with songs,
Yeah.
and then she don't want to pay people that wrote songs for her. She'd be more a person I can say if you want to do a nice size heist.
And that's
You want to still,
oh, right, okay.
yeah, she'd be good to be on the team. Okay, yeah. 'Cause I know she gonna say yeah.
And I don't know how true this is, but I heard through the grapevine she's kind of a fake worshiper.
I believe
Like that
a
too.
lot of them.
I heard about
They
that.
sold it, well, she sold her soul.
With Jay-Z too, right? Yeah.
Oh,
It could have been going on for years.
Uh,
And some things just right in our face.
Yeah.
You think about
I don't know.
our
I
era.
get laughed.
Okay, so think about it. 3-6 Mafia, 3-6
Yeah.
Mafia.
I got it.
Yeah, I thought everybody already knew that. I was
Some people don't. Some people like, oh,
I got it.
yeah.
I mean, go further back there. They thought Prince was going too, because you play songs backwards. You know, things
But
like
I don't know
that.
about the back of
Yeah,
songs.
Bone Thugs and
So I don't
Harmony.
know.
Yeah.
When they, yeah.
But some don't want to share it
Okay.
too much either way. I think we had that discussion last time about who did it. Who did it? It was somebody. They was afraid of their family.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, they did. They was.
Really?
They were dead anyway. So to speak out, to continue speaking out, but he couldn't share a lot of stuff.
This is lady, I don't know if you heard her name, Jaguar, right?
Oh yeah, she's fearful.
Yeah.
She's spilling all the beans.
Yeah. She's singing hard.
Yeah, but then this question is what led to that? Why are you getting to the point that where you want to share the information?
People tired. People tired of getting screwed over. People getting tired of being abused.
But then, okay, so you know what's wrong with me, but you kept going through. What put you in this situation now you want to?
But maybe they thought, maybe they thought they were gonna change. Maybe. I don't know. Or like they could be to the point where like they people get tired. People tired of BS.
Just want to put their truth out.
Just want to put their truth out. Yeah. Because there are actually people still out there with a conscience.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Prince, for example, towards the latter part of his career, he was like, I'm changing my name. I'm not doing this for free. I'm not doing this for you. I'm not putting any albums out under this umbrella. So at some point in time, you have to stand on your principles and hopefully your integrity still intact.
But he did it quiet without spilling names. So she's coming out
So
with
she dropped the
everything.
name. Yeah.
And she dropped a lot of stuff that what goes on, what takes place, who's what. She's spilling everything.
Okay.
And now it's just the fact that
That's why I like that. I wasn't even mad at Kanye for what he did. A lot of people saying, yeah, he crazy. Is he really crazy though? I mean,
he's clever. So it's hard to believe what he's saying because one minute you hear, they say you're over here. And you're only over here because you're pissed off.
Right.
You see, you're switching over.
I heard
And,
you
so
saying.
it's kind of hard to
I hear what you're
understand where
saying.
you're coming from because even if you do say, you're still not telling everything.
Mhm.
Tell your part too.
Mhm. No,
You don't tell everybody else.
I get it.
And that's a sign of somebody narcissist and somebody who's been victim.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard for somebody like me to receive that.
Yeah, I get it.
Because he held those people those entertainers or high profile, designers in high regard when we didn't even know what he was talking about.
Right.
Now all of a sudden, now they did something to him. Now it's like, oh, I need you guys back on my side. So because I got to fight this man over here, and he's only trying to give us this. Well, we've been trying to tell you for years you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to sell yourself to them for that amount of money. You chose that route. So you lying that there.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree. You're talking to me.
Like that, I get it. I get it. Like I said, at this particular point in time for me, like I said, I'm at the point in my life where now, or entertainers, some athletes, news and media, all that.
And it covers together.
Yeah, it's a bunch of it. All of it.
It's just be careful what you watch and be careful what information you want to receive.
Right. Yeah. Right. No doubt.
That's where I'm at.
My whole thing, I just want to know the truth. That's my whole thing.
Well, and the thing is who's giving you that truth?
Exactly, yeah.
And how do you take it? And that's why I've gotten to the point now where I don't turn the news on my house. That's why I haven't seen the video. I refuse to see it. I saw George Floyd die a million times over the past 2 years because we're stuck inside because of COVID.
Right.
So at some point in time, I chose to turn on my TV. I don't have Facebook or Instagram on my phone because it was too much. And on top of seeing it, people will then text it to you. It's like,
I always saw. But it's always somebody like you say. If we have that control how much information we want to take with us.
Right.
After so much, it's like, okay, that's enough. I got it.
Yeah.
We don't have to keep repeating it. Because if you're not going to put something in place to stop it, I don't want to keep hearing about it. You're not trying to stop it. And then I'm not from. It's just me. We can march all day. It's not going to. We still don't hurt each other. We still don't kill each other, shake each other. Soon the march is finished. And I'm just not big on those because we can do all that, but we don't have nothing in place. So I'm wasting my time. I could be on a 5K march and then go get some chicken after. But I'm over here wasting time with y'all just marching and being angry, and we're not solving anything.
I got a bad back. I can't march on.
You're not hurting anybody.
What's the solution?
You're not hurting pockets. So why we over here marching?
But see, that's the thing, and that's what bothers me about most black folks, and I just don't want to say it. Too hedonistic. It's all about pleasure. If it's messing with my pleasure, I don't want to. I don't. It's like, dude, at some point we're gonna have to, like you say, stand up and go ahead and do what we need to do. Right. And the only way this thing gonna turn around, we mess with them folks' pocketbooks. They'll start listening in. I can't.
Hit them hard.
Huh?
Hit them hard.
Yeah. Because that's their motive, money. So hit where it hurts. Take them money away from them.
And my thing is, I'm not even worried about hitting their pockets. We need to just make sure we put our money in the right pockets of our people.
Exactly.
Because you've got the other communities, whether it be the Asian community, the Jewish community, they build their whole community. Everything stays within the community.
Exactly.
They have their own type of police. They have their own elders that take care of them, and so therefore they don't hear the outside noise. We need our own community like that, where we don't have to depend on others to take care of us.
But it's so hard because we two people trying to steal each other down the street.
And have one up on somebody there.
Word has it that in the Asian community, a dollar bill takes 10 years for a dollar bill. A dollar bill to come out of that. Jewish community. Takes 10 years for a dollar bill to come out of that community. That's how much is circulates in that community.
Wow.
It takes 30 seconds for us before they leave our community.
They don't even come in our community.
That's first.
We out of the community. Some of us out of the community.
That's right.
Well, I mean, the hair salons, because then the Asians own that, so when we pay them, they leave to their bank.
I even have a problem with that because how you support that, they don't know anything about our hair or about how we do our hair or the chemicals we put in our hair. They just sell the chemicals to us. I can't understand why we don't own our own beauty salons, beauty supply stores, even like Legacy Hall is a black-owned business, and I'm like, man, go over and support it, support it. Her chicken is off the chain, her food is good,
I mean, part of it is our conditioning. most of us when we grew up, whether be our father, grandfather, grandmother, or go to school so you can get out and get a job. We never thought about ownership. So our thought process, we need to work, rather than own. So therefore, we don't own any of the buildings inside of our neighborhood. We don't own any of the hair products. We don't even own our own barbershops. That we have people, barbers in there cutting hair. They're paying somebody else for the building.
That's just like that lady who she said that she owns a building but having different hairstylists in there. She don't even do hair.
Right.
But she owns the building for them. They paying her.
Right.
Yeah. And so my thing is like I said, we were never taught entrepreneurship because they weren't taught entrepreneurship. And it goes on. And then when people now you got people, I want to start my own business. Okay, don't get me wrong on this one I'm about to say, but when you talk about going to do self-insurance or going to Mary Kay or going to paparazzi and all of them Cincy, and I hear you tell me, well, this is my own business. No, it's not. You're a representative.
Right.
And me and one of the ladies went back and forth. I said, no, you don't own your business. Yeah, I do. You're a representative. No. I said, okay, let me ask you a question. Can you use their logo at any time? Nope. No, you cannot. You can't go on a radio station and talk about that business because you got to get permission.
Right.
So you don't own that business. You are I'm
Part of the franchise.
Thanks. And Mary Kay keep pushing that. Own your own business. You don't own your own business. And I tell you this much. You don't want to go this route. Do it. All these Mary Kay people with Cadillacs and the Grand Prix we ever get, yeah, you got the car. You got it. Okay. But if you go up under that quota, they take the car back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they take the car back. So your foundation of your business in that business has to be mighty strong that it does not come back where they take that car from you. So now, let's really get real on that. That's really not your car. Right. You just driving a company car.
Right.
Repossess.
Yeah. That's cold.
So when I hear people telling me this, and I'm not, if you want to do that, that's
I'm not going to do it. Right.
But my thing of it is, I can't get with that because it's not mine.
Right.
I used to sell Stream Energy, man. I used to do Stream Energy, A.O. Williams. I did those networking jobs. But when it hit me matter of fact, Stream Energy, I was doing good. I was getting checks, But the bottom line was my business. If I stop today and say, hey, I'm gonna take a break from this, guess what? You ain't getting no checks.
But that's just starting being employed unless you have to generate revenue coming in. Some people don't realize that even though you're a representative, you don't have full autonomy over everything.
Right.
And all the way you do that, you're gonna have to go get your own LLC. You're gonna have to go get your own EIN under your brand name. Get your brand and build that. Until then, you don't.
So when you do all that,
you can't go get an EIN under Mary Kay.
No, you can't. Right. You can't. And when you do all that, what you just said, now you can say, this is my business. Yeah. And so I think people in those, you said it earlier, those people and that's the other thing. In those pyramid businesses, they don't realize that it's really, they got your mind saying it's your business, but it's not. And the other thing too, they'll tell you, it's not a pyramid. Yes, it is. Because everything in life is a pyramid. Even in the church, it's a pyramid. You got the head pastor, and everybody else falls under it. That's a pyramid. Yes. So no matter, even if you start your own business, it's a pyramid. Yeah. So I don't know why you tell. And I used to know.
Because you still have your own org chart.
Thank you. And they would tell, I don't know, it's not a pyramid. You can't say it's illegal. You ain't gonna do it. You just not gonna. You're not gonna sell me on that. Yeah. I'm not gonna be brainwashed that way.
Right.
Right. So, no. Maybe that's I don't hook up with y'all. Because I'm not gonna see that. I see my vision better. Pick a pockets better than what Mary Kay have got because that's official.
You have everybody in jail.
Yeah.
Even the raccoon. They'll be locked up.
The little raccoon, it's gonna be put down.
It's still my business. I got an EIN number. I got an LLC.
Oh man.
So, switching subject because the
I'm glad you brought that up.
Two, we can go in the egg business. I ain't gonna do it.
Get a few chickens, bro.
When I get mine, I'm gonna get some chicken.
My former coworker, she has chickens right now.
Okay.
They gonna hatch your eggs. I'm like, that's right. They create a union.
She got a bunch of roosters.
Somebody just dropped some eggs somewhere.
I saw the lady on TikTok. She had them in little plastic bags. And people knocking on the door like they're getting a nickel back. But I mean, the eggs are ridiculous, man. I saw them I saw $23.
Wow.
Oh, the big box case.
60 count.
60 up. Mm-hmm. But now it went down to 19. They say it's slowly going down.
Wow.
So how much it cost just go buy a chicken?
Depending on where you get it. Those cheap, yeah.
You get a chicken for cheap?
Yeah, they're not expensive.
Nah.
But
Yeah,
in your case, you ain't gonna be looking at eggs. You trying to put them in that grease. So, get some chickens. I come back
You
here.
have to-
I
you
go
have to have
outside.
a cup of-
No, I go outside to go get some eggs. And they look at me. I see
Yeah.
feathers all over. She failed to we just bounty. We had 10 chickens. While we down to 2. And all these feathers on the backyard.
A lot of wings.
Yeah.
I'm saying the dog, them wild hogs. They didn't
You
They
remember
didn't
that,
talk
man?
to chicken.
The wild hogs out here tearing up yards.
Yeah, we had in the back of one of our football fields, which was the open field.
Okay.
We went back there, man, and we were going to pick up some trash. We had
Right.
bro, they done running up that whole
Turn it up.
They turned it into a lot. Yeah.
Oh, that's the same wild hogs. They made their grab up one.
No.
Well, I'm originally from South Carolina. My grandparents, they lived on a swampland, basically. They had 29 acres, but a lot of it is we use just to go hunting and fishing, but we have a lot of wild hogs that you gotta be careful for.
Yeah.
They tear up a lot of stuff.
They do. I bet I catch you. I got a piece on it.
Now,
I'm gonna gut them.
are these same hogs? Can you eat these hogs? Can you eat them? Yeah. Okay, I don't know why I thought you couldn't.
Yeah. Okay. It's still a hog. It's just wild.
Yeah.
It's buck wild. It's buck wild.
So all that bacon just walking.
Yeah. Walking bacon.
Just waiting on somebody. Hands eyes
So
too.
they got pork grills too, huh?
Yeah, that's all for it.
Yeah. I think it was three
Three
years.
doodle.
Yeah, it's like 3 years. Just walking up down the street.
When they get too big, they get kind of mad.
Yeah.
But that's not the first time, so.
Yeah. Stop in the head, know what to do.
No.
Yeah. Stop in the head, know what to
Got
do.
dinner.
Yeah, got them.
A
So
couple
what
of
y'all think
them.
about the last topic, about the 4-day work, school days? Because now I've just got an application that Princeton is considering for.
4-day school day.
I heard that.
I'm for it.
I'm all the way for it.
Is it a good thing or is it
Good
bad?
for me.
Well, we know it's good for
Yeah,
staff.
good for
What type of-
staff. Boy,
That's so
I get tired of somebody telling me working from the house.
right?
Send me a text.
They be sitting at home. They roll out of bed. Supposed to be work 8 o'clock. They roll over at 8:02. I can't stand them.
Don't hit the snooze button 15 times.
See?
20.
Y'all can tell it.
And then they log in. Then they go get their coffee.
I don't know why y'all-
That's right.
I don't know why
Then they
y'all
go get
talking
the
about
coffee.
me
I
like
understand people
that.
like that, man. Then, that's you?
That was me. Don't be lying.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what they do. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm responsible. I get up at 7:58. I get up 2 minutes early.
Bro, they never shut nothing down like that before, did they? Relax. She never did that.
Yeah, she
Wait
never
a
did
minute.
that.
Yeah, no, me and Roz, we responsible about our work situation. We are
I'm always
responsible.
on time.
Yes,
I'm getting these kids, they look breakfast.
I'm telling you.
You know,
My evaluation
Now
comes in 2
before,
days.
yeah, I did. I'm not there anymore.
I don't know how I feel about that. I do know that they're not really, how can I say this? They're not really, I guess, learning,
Well, that's,
so to speak. But again, you ain't got to be in school 5 days to learn.
no, half of them don't learn and do that.
Yeah.
So, it's just the fact that
They learn
the fourth, on the 5th day, then some of the parents will have to file.
More take care.
But that's just
Right.
one day, though.
It is one day, but it's still one day they may have to pay it for. So that one day turned to 4 days because of the month. You know, and
Nowhere is being paid.
I mean, well, if they go to, it is, if you wanna say they have to work, so they gotta go to school. So if you off on Fridays, they have to find someone to keep, you know, and so that's that one day they have to pay. So just think about the people that are low economic where they can't afford a child.
Yeah.
Cause them 4 days, and if you get August and October, you're gonna run five.
Yeah.
So it's those days out of the month they can't, they probably just can't pay. You
Some
know?
kids look forward to going to school because, hey,
That's what they eat.
I get away from
Meal.
yeah,
Yeah,
that free
too.
meal. Yeah.
That's, I didn't think about that, yeah.
That's what they eat.
Yeah.
And, that's just another, but they're in school longer, just maybe what, 30 minutes?
35 minutes, yeah.
45 minutes longer.
Because Anna's doing it. They're gonna start next school semester. Louisville's doing it. That's another one.
How's it turning out for you?
Anna hasn't started yet. I think Louisville have, and they said it's going pretty good. Yeah, because when I saw the schedule, they're out every Friday, and
Okay.
teachers will be out too. But teachers have at least, they have one Friday out of a month where they do the staff development.
Mhm.
They do that. Like she just said, the difference is they stay in classes like 35 minutes longer. But that is a key. What do you do on that Friday? What do the parents do? What will they have? The other thing that came up, and I'm adding to what you're saying about 4-day week, school day. There's a guy down in Austin. I don't know if he's Republican, Democrat. I don't know what that means, but he's going after getting rid of the STAR test. And I
Cause it's
feel
not trusted.
no, it's not. They should have never had it from the get-go. If you ask
They
me,
didn't get rid of all of
because if you ask me, it pulled away from the teachers really teaching.
them.
Because they're too focused on STAR and not really teaching. Our kids come out half baked. So I've always been a supporter of getting rid of it.
Yeah.
You know, and George Bush who brought it in, Junior. That's who started.
Junior, no,
Mm-hmm.
it was in before.
No.
We grew up on
They just
teams.
changed it.
They just changed the name.
Okay.
There's always been a standard test way before.
So
the
Ann
name.
Richards was with Ann Richards too?
It was ITBS.
Yeah, it's always
ITBS.
been.
No tax.
TAS.
Yeah.
TAS. Team.
There's always
Yeah,
been some.
it's always been standardized.
In Texas.
Here. Yeah.
I was gonna say I grew up in the Carolinas. I never heard of Star
No.
Test.
Well, I know
I was
when
like,
Ann Richards,
oh,
I don't think it was when Ann
Oh.
Richards was governor, was it?
Yeah.
Was
know what Ann Richards was?
it? Was it? Okay.
Yeah, Texas
You've
always
always
had
had-
something. You always required to meet those standardized tests before you graduate.
And see,
And
to
you
me,
have to
that's
pass
even-
that your 11th grade. You
Yeah,
should
that's
be.
even wrong
But
because you can have an
it's
honor
itching. You're
roll.
on the edge and you
You're
see
on
trying
honor
to
roll.
Right.
You don't pass
I'm
that
almost there.
test.
Graduate.
You don't
Right,
graduate.
right.
And I know, like, when we were in elementary, it was the ITBS test. You know what ITBS test stood for?
No.
Our test for basic skills. I'm like, we in
Why
Texas, why are we taking?
Adopted. Yeah.
Like, that don't make sense. Like, that don't make sense.
But really,
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
it should be just, I don't think it should
Double
be,
snow.
Yeah.
I don't think there should be in place just to use that in order for someone to graduate from high school. Because you have all the other curriculums and stuff you should be utilizing.
But then it's
So
wrong with the
basically-
teachers, because if they don't pass it, they can lose their jobs over it. And they're being graded.
But
And
you
I'm
know,
like, that's just wrong.
but-
Why you become that's the whole purpose of becoming a teacher,
Uh,
to teach and help to learn. But then if I'm getting graded and then the students don't pass, then I lose my job. So what do I go to school for then? You know, and it trips me out with Texas. We got a shortage on teachers. Y'all make these so different loopholes for these teachers,
Right.
make it impossible for them to try to get the position.
well, that teachers don't have no support. That's number one. Bottom line, especially, down south, they don't have any support. Kids come in there, customize, slam upside the head, and they can't even defend themselves.
Oh,
I wouldn't know what to teach either.
No, I'll be on WFAA
Every day. Every night, yeah.
Well, it won't be every day because I'll be out on a job.
You better hold them out there.
Well, you know what, it's always somebody got to
Yeah,
show,
I'll be
make an
somewhere.
example out of, somebody about to go down.
Yeah, because when we was working at the Emerson Hill, he passed away. When we was working in Mesquite ISD, 6th grade picked up a desk.
Oh.
And Hill said, as soon as you throw it, things gonna change.
yes.
I'm gonna tell you, grandmother, you were a nice kid. And we going to jail.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I see it released from your hand,
Right. Hold them out.
you got a brother on that side and I'm on this side. He in the middle.
Uh-huh.
As soon as that desk gets released, everything gonna change.
Yeah.
All our lives are gonna be changed. And I mean, I even saw a video on Instagram where this girl attacked this. You saw that? Yeah. And she said, she put it on her at the end. See, that would have been me too. I forgot all about rules and regulations and policies and all that, man. Because first of all, you're not gonna come up with my face. That's number one. Number two, you definitely ain't gonna point your finger
In my face. Yeah.
And then number three, you're not gonna be yelling and talking to me like I'm on your level. So somebody gonna have to get these hands. Yeah. And I think that's, to me, even that last year I was working at the speak, we didn't feel like somebody just said we didn't feel we had the support from the principal.
Yeah.
And he got to the point we can't do this. Say, man, ain't gonna let no kid just
Right.
Right. So you might as well even get my pink slip ready. Matter of fact, I'm even get it ready. I'm just gonna go over there.
It's medicine.
Now, that being said, add on to education, came up that there's a strong possibility they got this $23 billion surplus that they're talking about giving teachers a $15,000 increase. Then all the supported staff would get about a 25% increase, which I feel is long overdue. To be honest with you, because these little 2-3% raises, gas would take that. And we see gas and taxes, and possibly insurance would take that. So I think it should be done. I'm in agreement with it. The teachers, they should pay on time.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. Start salary at $38,000. Much higher. Much higher.
At least 60 coming in out of college.
At least, yeah.
I mean, because these are the folks that are pouring into our kids. And how do you pour into someone when, or how do you have someone strive for more? You know, when I'm at this level, but I got to pour into your kid to get them here.
Yeah, I got to leave the school to go do Uber.
Yeah.
Right. So not only am I teaching your kid, but I'm also babysitting your kid. Because you ain't babysitting them. I got to watch it.
I wonder where the money gonna come from.
Well, it's really coming out this $23 billion surplus that Texas has. They're trying to figure out what to do with it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And so,
What y'all think about your boy spending all that money in Ukraine?
you talking about here? Bye. Actually, I'm getting tired of us sending stuff over.
I've been tired.
I'm tired of the first video.
Okay, here's the thing. I didn't mind it at first. I needed to help them out. But my thing is, how many times have we got to keep interfering in other people's business? Yeah. Not as far as I know, I don't see no other country. Well, Germany's doing it. I haven't seen no other countries doing what we're doing.
So it ain't that good.
It ain't our business.
It is. But like I said, you got all these veterans over here. Like we just talk about teachers, not getting paid. You got these kids that are some of them homeless, haven't eaten, not gonna eat. You know, but you want to send the tree.
I think it should be a limit because you do have allies. You're supposed to have allies of other countries that help out, support, help out, certain areas. I can send you a couple little weapons. I can send you a couple little
I'll send you
weapons.
some soda.
But no, I say soda. I send you
soakers.
I send you a couple
I
little
got the
weapons.
soda.
I ain't send you all this cash though, but
soda.
I'll send you a couple little weapons to help you out a little bit.
For what?
Because if we allies, I'm gonna help you, right?
But
I'm going to help you, but boundaries just a little bit. I ain't gonna give you that much. I'm just give you a little bit, just trying to get you a little victory. But
Take the little 22.
you don't have to step it. Y'all have to step it up. Y'all have to bring it up. But then you got to ask everybody. Just don't come to to the country. But first of all, he didn't want his health that much. He had wanted to gain control on his own. I do know that much.
Who's
But
he?
Russia.
The Ukrainian.
Ukrainian leader. But Russia, that's a different territory. Now, I know we lying, but somebody gonna take him out.
No, but again.
Somebody gonna take him
But
out.
hold up. But see, but again, you don't know the whole. It's not what they're telling you on the news. What they're telling you on the news is propaganda.
I
They're
think
not
that's
telling
I'm
you
just
the
having my
whole-
own. But if he,
So
you can't.
what is
First
the
of all, why
purpose
you
of
going
Russia
over there
wanting to
trying to
regain
jump
that
his country anyway?
But Russia don't want to have nothing to do with it. That's number one. The thing, bro. I keep telling you.
Why did they invade them then?
All war, bro. How did you know that he did?
Well, we're going by what they showed.
Exactly. What? they show.
Yeah, we don't have
What-
access to their news.
Exactly. See what I'm saying? And like I said, the thing that tripped me out, that was a few years ago, I was looking at the news and I was like, wait a minute, they reading from a screen.
Who is?
The people from the news, like they're reading from a television. I'm like, wait a
Yeah,
minute.
everything is written
So
already.
exactly. So where is that coming from?
So then even when you
and
have
how
to
do you even know that
translate-
it's true?
Yes, but you got him. I don't speak Russian, so when somebody translating, he's speaking. I'm listening to what he's saying as a translator. So this is what I'm getting from him. If he wants to come in and take ownership of another country just because they was once with them, and he want to take it back, why?
But again, how do you know that that's what he wants?
Well, he
to
said
do?
it.
Well, let's go.
But again, how do you know that
Well,
that's?
if he doesn't release it, then we don't know.
But again, like you know,
So-
this,
Okay,
now
so
this,
let's go this way. Tell us then
Yes.
what it is.
this whole thing that Russia is actually it's called BRICS. It's Brazil, Russia, India, China, and I forget it's another country. Anyway, I don't know if y'all heard of this central bank digital currency that's trying to come out with the World Economic Forum. What they're trying to do is get everybody on this one world currency.
Right.
And Russia and Putin is like, no, I'm not doing that for my people. And so they're demonizing him because he doesn't want to play their game. Now, your president done signed up on, you can look it up, Executive Order 14067, where he already signed us off to join the central bank digital currency. And sometime this year, our bank account's gonna be jacked up because they're switching up. They're gonna take all of it and put it in one little spot, and they're gonna surveil everything you buy, everything. So again, my point is, Russia's telling them, no, we're not doing this. We're not doing this.
So
And
why he just immobilized that from the beginning?
he did. He did.
No, I'm
But
talking
then-
about the media.
so
Why
where's
he
the
didn't
big post of
mobilize
that?
it?
He did, but they only show what they want you to see. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Because there's two companies that own the media, BlackRock and Vanguard. And they
I know
tell
about that.
the media what they can and cannot show. Period. I said, we got all this crap going on. They showing dogs, swimming and this, that, and the other. When that ain't even new.
That's not the issue.
Exactly.
Right.
That's my whole point. See, it's a whole bunch of stuff that's going on. A whole lot of stuff that's going on that people don't even know what's going on behind the scenes. And like I said, Putin is not going to be their puppet. I don't know if y'all heard of Klaus Schwab in the World Economic Forum. That's who's pulling the string on everything with COVID, with they got this new one coming out 2025, supposed to be called SEER. It's supposed to be worse than COVID. But see, if people don't start waking up and stop complying with all of this crap, we're gonna be right back where we were. Even with climate change. Climate change is
Oh, that's already a mess.
huh?
That's already a mess. Climate change.
That's what I'm saying. It's
So now, what you just brought attention to, of the world currency and all, when you're saying that, now we go biblical, because this is what it's talking about, how everything's gonna come.
But we've been talking about that for years.
Yeah, but see, like he said too, I got 3 pages out of his book. He talked about it for years, but we're slowly happening before our very eyes, and you have people even in the church that ain't even seeing this. Because
Where do you think Bitcoin come from?
Huh?
Bitcoin.
No, I know, I'm just saying, but even though this has been coming out, you got people in the church that are blind and don't see it's happening. So when you hear this, like what he's saying, and I'm tying it together. Even when I come back and say, hey, Matthew 24, this is where we're living. No, I'm just saying.
yeah, I got you. Yeah.
And you got people saying, well, no, we got, no. If you're in your word, Matthew 24 is coming alive. And then when you got people saying that, even on going back and forth on Facebook, when you got people coming at me saying, well, no, this ain't happening. You ain't reading Matthew 24. I didn't say Matthew 24:3. I said Matthew 24, the whole chapter. Then you go to Thessalonians, this 1 Thessalonians 5th chapter, when it starts saying, when you start hearing around the world, there's peace, and everything's cool. Yeah, there's peace. There's nothing wrong. The Bible says suddenly an destruction will take place as a woman giving birth to a child. These are the signs of the coming of Christ. Okay? So now, just what you said, that's why I've always been leery with these Bitcoins and all that. I'm like, no, that's the signs. And here's another sign that this is my opinion here. When Leviticus talks about, for example, the tattoos, that we shouldn't have to put tattoos on our bodies. Okay, when we go further into Revelation and the Antichrist and all that, they talk about the sign of 666, things like that. So therefore, what do you think that sign is going to come in the form of? Tattoo. So the tattoo is going to be something popular that everybody likes, and everybody's going to take heed to it. Not knowing, boom, not knowing, and they already do the dogs, pets like that with the chips, so they can know where they're going. Same thing they're going to do with us. Offer us a chip. And if you offer the chip, that's you receiving the mark of the beast. Now, people ask, well, where this Antichrist is going to come from? Out of America? No. He's coming from the Middle East. He's coming from that region. And where is it? Over that way. In that region. Exactly. So see, that's the thing about it. When we read the Bible people say, well, the Bible said that no man knows the day or the hour. But God gives different nuggets in the Bible. Okay? Okay. Prime example. Acts. Yeah, Acts. Acts, first chapter of Acts, the first chapter of Acts. When they was watching Christ be ascended back to heaven, the angel said, why are you staying here gazing?
Yeah.
The same way he's leaving is the same way he's coming back. There's your clue right there. Okay. There's your first sign right there, how he's coming back.
Right.
Okay. Right. Then he said once again in Thessalonians, when Gabriel blows the trumpet, that's a sign of Christ coming back. So when I see, me personally, when I hear people say, I don't watch the news, too much thing. Okay, that's your opinion. But I watch the news for a certain reason. Because I'm actually seeing the scriptures coming to light on the okay, another thing come up. You said Matthew 24. Matthew 24 says rumors of war. That's going on right now. Daughters against mothers, sons against fathers. That's going on right now. Kingdoms against kingdoms, nations against nations. That's going on right now. So see, it's being fulfilled right before our eyes. And those who are not in their word, those are going to be the ones who are going to miss it.
And I'm sorry, I hear what you're saying about the Bible prophecy and all that, but I ain't going down without fight, bro.
But no, I'm not. I ain't going down without fight. I'm not knocking that. What you're saying.
Yeah.
You know, because if it came down to it, none of us in this room ain't gonna work out with it.
I ain't going down.
No, I'm not gonna let you just come in.
Right, exactly.
No, that ain't gonna happen. But I am knowledgeable to know what the word says. And so while yet y'all sit up here, some of these people they're blind to it. While you in these churches, let's take the churches for example for another reason. All these conferences, it's a money making thing. It's a business. I haven't heard in years such and such coming in to do a 5-day revival. I haven't heard about it. Okay, I haven't heard it. With too much, every church got a different name for conference. You got pick a pocket conference. I'm just using for example. I'm using for example. Everybody, it's always a different title. Conference. Yeah. One side shoot, coming to Dallas. You see what I'm saying? And I'm like, how many conferences can you have? How many different names? What you getting out of it? That's why what you getting out of these conferences? How is it effective in helping you? Because we got manpower, we got woman job dudes, and you're still coming out the same way today. So when I hear you say what you said, and I hear what Rob is saying, it's tying in what's going on in the word. Yeah, I agree. Paul said, "Be careful of men with swelling words." You see, and it's happening right now. Come in, you talking about. If you notice, and I'm not knocking where I love our church. Talking about the one. So I love it. But I did this on Indeed. I pulled the pastoral positions. Okay. Apply for a job to be a pastor church. So I did this to see. Okay. Do you know every single one you have a bachelor's degree? And I'm like, to be a pastor, you gotta have a bachelor's, a master's, all this. And when I look in the Bible, I don't recall Paul having a bachelor's. I don't recall Timothy having a master's. No, they were guided by God.
The thing that gets me about it, I'm not people have their own belief. thing that kind of veered me away from the church, not God, from the church. When I found out about that faith-based initiative I'm telling you about, how the government subsidizes the church, that did it for me. But then now the government can tell you what you can
And cannot say.
cannot say.
And then add on to that, they want to say separate the church from the state.
It ain't never been.
It's not happening because if you're saying separate the church and the state, why are y'all coming in these churches
Right.
to try to campaign your election? But then when the church needs you, no, we can't. We got to separate church and state.
Right.
They got a problem with it.
Yeah.
They got a big problem with it.
And then my thing is,
Like I said, each his own.
yeah, oh yeah,
Each his
I'm
own.
totally agreement with
No
you on that.
hypocrisy there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is each his own, but it's wrong, it's wrong.
Yeah.
So just gotta call it what it is.
Yeah.
You know, if you are a leader and God call you that, then you don't have to worry about nobody dictating to you what you should
That's
and
true.
say. Or then you don't decide on, oh, well, I can't set them because they don't give me money. But then you got to place you here. You put yourself here.
Definitely.
Right.
So,
That's why in my book of quotes, that's why I asked in my book of quotes, did God place you or did you place you? Because there's a difference. And I've always been reminded of the story of a church that was seeking a pastor, and the young pastor, they said, all we want you to do is read Psalms 23. That's all we want you to do to the congregation, read Psalms 23. One of them. So anyway, the young preacher gets highly educated, he reads it, standing ovation. Oh, awesome. We read that, right? We read it. This old guy comes up, he's about 67. What did you say?
say it, then I'm going to read the scripture.
Old guy comes up, he reads the same scripture under the anointing, under the power of God. When he finished, there was a dry eye in the house. And so this is to me, and I'm going to use your statement, this is my opinion, this is where we come away from. Because we got too many highly educated, unanointed preachers, not filled with the Holy Spirit. But you get this one that's filled with the Spirit. You don't want him. You don't want him. You don't want the one that's truth. Yeah, you don't want the one that's filled under the anointing. You don't want that because one, he's not going to follow tradition. He's not going to be in line with denomination, and he don't have a root. He don't care about your rituals and your policies. We're so hard on. To be honest with you today, we know more and strong about bylaws than we are God's. I won't say law, we're not under law, but under the word of God.
Yeah.
You see, and that's why I said it's like you said, it's switching, slowly switching, and showing you the signs.
And what really did for me when the Pope came on TV and said there's nothing wrong with life.
You better say it.
That did it for me. I was done after that.
When you said that,
that did.
like,
I was
You know what?
like,
Since you brought that up, I've been done with popes.
Long
I get it. Yeah, I get it. But that just sealed it for me.
You put the popes
Yeah.
in the line of they are like God. Well, look, they're God.
Yeah.
Who gives you the right to make somebody a saint?
Yes.
Right.
If you don't have that authority,
No.
and if from what I read in the Bible, one person in the Bible is called saint.
No, but he did say that. Okay, so I know he trying to clarify, making sure that it's not a crime. Don't charge these people for a crime for being homosexual. But he was saying he did, or the media contradict because he said, "Oh, it's not a sin."
That's what he said.
But then you said, "But it is a sin."
Sin. Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah.
Because you get somebody up here, then which one is it? Dude? I mean, but I know it's not a crime. We know that.
Yeah.
Well, you can't say it is one man and one underneath the same sentence. It is the sin. It's not a sin.
And I go to the point of, okay, you're fine.
A couple scriptures.
We can't say, you can't always ride on John 3:16. Okay.
Yeah.
We got to fill up the word
What about
again,
the
like that.
widow?
So, you can't keep riding on that one.
Yeah.
There's
What's
other
the smoke
scriptures.
for?
What's the smoke for?
Yeah, what's the smoke? Why they do the smoke?
Oh, when they elect,
When one
No,
died.
not when
if it's
they.
black, they still in. No, if it's
Yeah.
white,
No, if it's
black,
black, they
still
still vote.
but if it's white, they
They
select
find
one.
But no, this doing print. What's the smoke?
Oh, the ash?
Is that ash?
That's ash, yeah.
Who's
It's
ash?
supposed to clean.
But who's ashes?
No,
Who's
that's,
ashes?
no, that's, who's ash? No, it's charcoal and some other stuff.
I hope it's not somebody's
I
ass.
used to go to.
Wait, I hope it ain't somebody's ass.
Yeah, I know, right? The cremated right there.
I don't know.
Cremated.
You know, you behind the
We
box.
still so evidence. Put God back in the fire.
You behind the box. To me, that's I don't know. I
like you said, when he said that, I was like, you really going off your rocker now, man.
Well, before the price come back, y'all say he don't clean up his house first.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that's already, he's
All right,
exposing all that right now.
I put another quote up, and I said, okay.
Pastor nigga sit down.
Hmm?
So Pastor nigga sit down.
It was doing with the church, and some guys didn't understand where I was coming from, and oh god,
Go back and look at
yeah, I know that.
But anyway, make your point.
I think even with, I don't know if y'all ever heard of the doctrine of discovery.
Okay, here we go. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Does the church want more of God or more of where we are or where they are? And so, well, the black, I didn't say black church. Does the church want more of God or more of where they are? And so I had to make it clear. When you say the church, we're not talking about the building. We are the church.
Right.
So when I say, do you want more of God or do you want more where you are? Because you got a lot of people that's in the same situation they've been for so many years, but they holler they want more of God. You can't have more of God. You can't ask or want more of God if you're still in the same situation. You got to leave that to go after God.
Right.
You see? And when I sit up and see these churches, I'm like, yeah, I still ain't. You know. Because see, when we want more of God, first thing God's going to do is He's going to strip us. That's going to really hurt because it's a lot of truth in the stripping. Gary Wyatt wrote a song saying, God, show me me. Okay. Now, the name of the song, Show Me Me. And a lot of people don't want to see ourselves. As you would say, ooh.
I don't want that. So yeah.
All right, how many, I'm going to change it. How many have seen Wakanda? No? Yeah? What do you think?
I liked it. Yeah. It started off kind of slow.
I think they should do it. I'm sorry.
That's all right, because I don't have any plans to watch it just yet. When I do watch it, I'll still watch it. It's not going to work.
I didn't really like it to kill my girl off.
Yeah, I know.
That was bad. Yeah.
Okay. That was hard.
But she did get nominated though.
She did?
Yeah, she's the first Marvel
Really?
character or person who played a character that got nominated for a Grammy. Yeah, she's the first one. And I'm like, dang.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know why she got nominated for that.
I mean, she did a good job.
She did, but she didn't ever die.
She's right there.
That was like,
I'm serious. If you see, you'll see my top five. She
uh,
wasn't in the whole film, but okay, so
She was in
She's
the 3/4 of it.
she did number. She did. That's it. The only thing she did was protect. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's what I was supposed to do.
I get. No, but that's everybody.
I got
Now I
it.
can see somewhere when she was over there fighting. She should have got a award.
Ike. Oh,
She was over there messing with him.
She got nominated, didn't she? I think both of them.
But she didn't win it though.
Oh.
I think she got nominated, but she didn't win
So
it.
she played that.
She played that role. She was
That's like Denzel. I thought he should have got something for Glory.
Yeah.
But
he
he
did.
did. But he gets something for Crooked Cop.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He should have got something for Malcolm X.
Malcolm X as well. I agree.
You know, I even go to the point of, hey, he didn't go remember the Titans.
That too.
You know,
Yeah.
so I mean, same thing with her. Tina Turner should have got something.
Yeah.
Okay, Will should have got something for Ali.
Yeah.
I thought he did good with that. So
Have y'all seen Woman King?
yeah,
Yes.
that was
Found out?
Yes.
yeah,
That was all the day. She did her thing.
yeah, she did.
Them arms got swole.
Huh?
Them arms. She did
Yeah,
them
yeah, she
arms
worked
up.
it. She worked
Who?
it.
Oh, Olive?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
She's from South Carolina too.
Really?
Is it?
That's why she built like this.
She over there picking up logs
Yeah.
Yeah, cornbread.
with chicken
Sunday.
nuggets.
You built different. You got to work on them red dirt roads. Yeah. Different type of living. That's one of ours right there.
Man. So, but yeah, I don't know. I see the Oscars are slowly going back to their old ways.
That's the what?
You know, being diverse.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know what? That whole thing is not the problem part anyway.
And it's funny that the lady is over it. She said, we're more diverse. But you're slowly going back to it.
Well, the thing is, the girl that was Jeffrey Epstein, she about to sing. So she probably gonna be end up being dead.
I guess somebody on the cap.
I'm just saying, my bad. Huh? Her name's Gordon.
Oh, okay. She got some stuff to let out.
Yeah.
So they're gonna try to cap her when she does.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. She got the little black book. Yeah. She got the black book.
All the names.
All the names.
I wonder if we should get
Oh, they don't care her.
investment into.
Yeah, they
They don't care.
Think about it.
She might be a good one for you.
Go ahead and invest in it so you get popped.
But yeah, so like the once outlet gets released,
But the invest first before you release.
I understand. I got it.
She better
Once I
send
get
that
you,
info to
once I get you an
somebody.
investor, I don't know you anymore.
She better have a backup to the backup to the backup because they don't get them.
Yeah. Oh, it's too deep.
Hey, you know
Bro,
it's deep.
they had
They're
A lot of
talking about-
powerful people
Powerful
involved.
people. They don't want their
that's
name in
right.
there, don't they?
Yeah. They said Clinton's name is in there.
Oh, I can tell. I agree with that.
Yeah, Obama's in there too.
I agree with that
Really?
too. He ain't no innocent.
Well, if you see Hillary Clinton, she throw back in, you can tell she threw it back like it wasn't nothing. All them other guys
I don't
over there,
trust
they
any.
over there getting drunk. She's still going.
I don't trust any.
No.
I think they all need.
It's just like wrestling. They put a show on TV, but behind the scenes, they all buddy buddy.
Oh yeah, that's just a show.
That's all scripted.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I was convinced that wrestling was fake when Sportatorium was up. That's
Yeah,
what-
Sportatorium.
Yeah, that's-
I sat there and went there one Saturday morning for a taping, and they had intermission.
Okay.
So we out there talking with security guard.
Okay.
So if you're ready to get started, main wrestler, the main star comes in, and his opponent. Man, he was a security guard at the door.
Oh, you frisked me.
I was like, no,
You should know it was fake.
this is
I
serious. I knew it was fake.
All
But
of
that
it.
that confirmed
They did
it.
it.
That
Yeah,
confirmed it. When he came out in the little speedos from Oak Tree, and he sitting there getting in the ring, and then the main star got jumped, and then old boy rolled out. He left out. I was like, you got me now. That
That did.
confirmed it. That confirmed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That confirmed it. And then when I was working at DFW Airport, there was a big guy named Robert. He used to be Russian. He was telling us all the secrets, what they do. He said, you ever notice when they get ready to hit him in the face, you ever notice the guy bring his arm up? And he said at the same time, they stomp the ring.
Yeah, but at the same time,
He said, then when they slam you, your feet goes first. I was like, I started watching this, man. I was like, damn, I was right.
Yeah.
Because WWE, they make a killer, man. And they got storylines. They got people that
That's
create
it.
the storyline.
Yeah.
And then them places be packed. Wow. Don't judge me, man, because I watched it the other night. Anyway,
My mom still watches, so.
Huh?
My mom still watches.
I see it, man. I see it.
I threw in the towel probably 2001. I said,
That's a wrap.
yeah, that's a wrap. I hit people with the elbow.
Yeah.
Like, that's not going to knock a man out.
And then
300 pounds.
And then you see the cheer when they do the cheer to bring the arm up. I'm like, he didn't even hit him.
Do it.
Now they got the ladies in there doing it.
Yeah.
So before we get out, what y'all think about the Mavericks, man? Luka.
I mean,
I really watch it.
when I watch ESPN, all I hear about is LeBron and the Lakers every segment. So I couldn't tell you what no other team record is because they don't talk about
Nobody else.
Well,
It's the only team that's left in history.
and you know what's sad about that? You got your first 8 that's gonna be in the playoffs, right? Lakers ain't even in the 8,
Right.
and they still talking about it.
The top headline.
They're almost close to last place. They still the headline. So you right. And what surprised me is Golden State ain't even in the top 8.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a whole new breed, man. It's in the top. You got Memphis. You got Sacramento. You got the Clippers, Mavs. You got teams that has not been in the top. Now they're in the top. And the reason why I brought Luka, I like Luka, man. He got good game. The only thing I'm not liking about Luka right now, he's becoming a crybaby. Every call.
It was about time.
You do it with LeBron or Harden. You don't hear about Harden much anymore.
I mean, that's that superstar. They get that superstar treatment, and then
But his body's breaking down too.
Harden. Oh yes, yeah. His game's not the same anymore. It's not the
And
same.
I've never been a KD fan.
Good.
because if it hadn't been for Golden State asking to be on the team, he would never have a ring. You know, and they're thinking, well, but Golden State won the ring before he came. So they really didn't need him. So now he's over in New Jersey because he wanted to be the main man. Well, he's the main man now, but you ain't still got a ring. Kyrie, he wanted to be the main man, and you see what happened. That worked out for him. From Boston to New Jersey. I'm sorry, Cleveland, Boston. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I got a problem, man. When I hear coaches giving players a day off. Yeah. And I'm like, these people make money to see these players. Back in our day,
They pay their money.
you never heard no day off.
Right.
No.
Right.
I Carl Malone and all that.
Every game.
Every game. Once you come in that paint, all about your life.
Yeah.
Ball game. Yeah. But man, tell you what, we're getting ready to end it up. I want to thank everybody for coming on the show. Sean, we thank you, man.
Thank you for having me, brother.
Definitely want you to come back again, man. Please.
Thanks for the invite.
Because we started early before the show started.
Yes, we
And
did.
I think
We kept it going.
we're coming down off the high. So if we get home, nap's going to be taken.
Yeah.
You know, if it's not barely taking on 75.
Stop by Crumble and grab a cookie real quick.
Oh,
Sugar rush.
see what I'm saying right there? You see?
It's on the way. Might as well. It's a small detour. Just right there.
This small detour.
Yeah, small detour.
Small,
Yeah.
tiny hotel.
I mean,
Small
we can put in an order right now. Just pick it up on the way.
See, I'm gonna use that too. Small detour to tiny hotel.
I see what you did.
We went right into it.
Right into it.
Wait. Sean was like this. Look, he was went right into it.
Make sure my social media is deactivated.
So you know, once you found, that means you're in agreement. Like saying they.
Oh, that's what that meant?
Yeah, that's
Let me
how.
take my pen away.
Hey,
That's like the sous serve. I gave him the sous gave him $200. He took it right back. They said, you can't get this bag. I said, hold up. You told me I was going to flip my money.
Oh, man.
No, they got me. That's why I can't, the tiny home, no, I'm going to let you have it.
Mine's going to too, though, man, because a lot of times people come to stay. You know what? They don't even have to be on a ladder to get in the bed, because the bed's going to be low. You know what I'm saying? But see, they go to the Hilton, they gotta get some books or something.
Raj, you can't let him plug this adventure anymore on the show. He can't plug tiny home,
Ain't gonna get no
pick a
work.
pocket.
Tiny hotel.
They don't get nowhere.
That's tiny homes already.
They don't get nowhere around. You know?
They ain't getting no
Or
work.
you ain't got to put no bricks to go ahead and on the commode, bro. Put no bricks there. Because the commode gonna be lower, you know what I'm saying? As long as they have air spray in there. Start playing off.
Well, we just be in the floor. Just put it in the floor. Yeah, put a hole. Put a hole in the floor. Yeah,
With the pipes.
let them stand over you. Just do it right there.
They're a real country, man.
See, y'all see the vision, man. I like this.
No,
don't see it.
No.
I'm getting some good ideas from you,
The vision just came all apart. Vision got cloudy.
He said don't put no commodes in it. Put a hole in it. You put a hole in it. That's gonna be kind of messy coming from the fifth floor. See, that's another thing, man. The fifth floor won't be as hot.
Fifth floor, for real. Fifth floor.
Bro, man.
Fifth floor.
See, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's the vision right there.
Oh, no.
That's the vision right there.
It's gonna fail.
It's unfair.
It's gonna fail.
More
More power to you, my brother.
negative vibes.
It's on collide.
Yeah, no, we're gonna be here to catch you though.
I denounced that.
It'll be a short fall.
Denounced it. I agree with you. Okay. I'm not gonna receive it. I'm gonna look up to the hills.
Okay.
With my help.
Okay.
And my help coming from the Lord.
Now, Lord ain't got nothing to do with this. Lord ain't got nothing to do with
I
that.
ain't gonna take God out of it. I gotta keep
Yeah,
it.
no.
'Cause He will direct my path.
How you gonna have a short sale? You got 4 clothes.
My girl right there, that's a queen.
That means you about to sell this because you ain't gonna have it.
Instead of having a store called Marshall, we'll call it Shortness.
Team.
Clothing.
Team. Said Shorty.
Shortness.
Oh, my
Shortness would be the sports store. That'd be the sports store.
See.
Shortness.
Instead of sporty, you got.
You don't
No,
get up. And then we have a playground called Tiny Tots. So, oh, it's rolling now, bro. It's rolling. The vision is rolling. Tiny Tots, Sporty.
No, they gonna cancel.
Shorty.
Yeah, they gonna cancel.
Facebook gonna go.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be there for that grand opening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can't be grand because that means for tall people. So you gotta have a short audience.
You said that's up to you, man.
Jay, me and you, we gonna watch it on live.
Yeah. You'll have to be down the line. Yeah. But see, that's the other thing. I won't pay them. I can't do it. I won't be there.
Are you not gonna be there
I
neither?
have people there high.
Yeah, I'm here to tell you that. It's just like that woman sometimes do testimony story. Tell her, no, God will tell you that.
Oh,
If God told me to stop smoking. If I don't stop smoking, I'm gonna slap your black ass with cancer. God didn't tell you that.
They didn't say that.
You told yourself that. They don't want to know anybody.
That was the other guy.
Oh, God.
That wasn't me guy. That was the other guy. That was
You
another.
wrapped up. But ask him about it.
You over there saying, why you lying on me?
This one still has nothing to do with none of that.
This one, I get lied on.
That's
Yeah.
why we don't do testimony service. Shut up. Somebody, I don't know what to say.
We're about to bounce up out of here. Once again, we thank everybody for tuning in. Once again, Jay Rutt, Sean in the house, Roz, thank everybody for coming in. We would definitely send the next post out for our next one. Hey, grab somebody by the hand. If you can't find somebody, find a mirror to encourage yourself. That's what you think about your vision. No, it's, somebody's gonna be blessed. Might as well be me. Might as well be you. Might as well be us. Y'all be blessed. Love y'all. Be blessed.
Yeah, might be short notice.
Oh, man.
I don't see that vision.
You know, but you coming up with more slogans.